What's going on, guys? Millenial Money here again with another video. You know how we're gonna do it, guys. Another week, another video. Okay, today is gonna be a little bit different. I'm gonna do a reaction video on a series that I've been watching on YouTube. So CNBC Millenial Money. Today we're gonna react to a guy living on $515,000 in Berkeley, California. Let's figure out what is he doing that we can apply in our lives to see, what's going on in people's wallet. I'm trying to be a little bit nosy, I know, but again, these videos are pretty trending for a reason. So let's see what it's about.
I didn't like the thought of putting money aside that I couldn't touch. I wanted to be able to invest everything and have it be tangible. But through the advice of my siblings and my CPA, I do contribute about $1,500 a month to my self-directed IRA, which I am able to invest and still have control over.
The guy is investing about $1,500 a month on his SEP IRA. He's probably self-employed, right? So he can invest. The SEP IRA might be a better option for him than just your regular traditional or like Roth IRA. And also he can have a much higher contribution with his SEP IRA. So that's a good start right here. So let's just see, what else he got going on for $515,000 a year. Let's see.
I'm 25 years old. I make around $515,000 a year, and I live in Berkeley, California.
Guys, I'm really not trying to cut this as often, but guy is 25 years old. I'm literally a year older than the guy, bro. Yeah, I guess I gotta I gotta repurpose my life or something. This is crazy. 25, 515K. Gotta get to work, guys.
I work as an executive assistant for Herman Chan at Sporting Meat Subsidies, and my day-to-day really can be largely unpredictable. I make a commission on every deal that we close, and fortunately, the real estate market here in the San Francisco Bay Area has not slowed down. It has only increased year over year since I've started, and a lot of it has to do with market timing.
Yeah, I just gotta stop you right here, man. If you're like a salesperson and you can really navigate those waters, you can't really go on with sales. He's an executive assistant, but also you get a commission for each deal they close, or also for the location that he's in California. Like, real estate is booming, so if you're selling, man, you're winning.
So I was born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland. My dad was a practicing physician, and my mom was a business owner. My family sort of lost a lot of what they worked so hard to earn in the market crash of 2000 and 2008. And so at an early age, I learned the importance of managing money and managing risk, which really accelerated my timeline. I had different side hustles in middle school. I was selling snacks in between classes, which really created a sense of urgency for me to be able to learn about financial freedom and being able to provide that to my parents as quickly as possible, so I could, leave them from the pressures that they were putting on themselves to support us. That forced me to learn about money and managing. Our parents never wanted us to be stressed or pressured, but inadvertently, us seeing what they were doing to provide for us was a lot of pressure, and it always created a sense of urgency in me.
Before we get to the budget part, I really like what he says, about his parents, being like a motivation for him to really keep pushing, not putting stress on his day-to-day activities, just so that he can really focus on his stuff. And I can relate to that too, because my parents, they've done a lot. They are also business owners. So they've done a lot, to put me to college, paid everything, and So I really feel that motivation as well. Just keep pushing and knock it out the park, because at the end of the day, you gotta make them see like they didn't do this in vain. Guy has been selling stuff here and there at a young age, so he got the entrepreneurial spirit at a young age. So that's good. Respect.
I don't pay any rent right now. I live in a building that I own, and I try to keep it that way. Elon Musk, like to many, is like a pretty big role model to me. I ended up buying.
We gotta stop this right here, guys. Come on, man. The guy is saving $10,000 a month, and the budget is about what, 15,000? So roughly about 65% is saving a month. Bro, that is amazing. Transportation 1745, IRA, okay, 1500. Transportation, I don't know if he has a car or something, but I feel like that's a bit high. Food 700. Yeah, if you do eat out, I guess that's something you can do. But personally, as a single guy, just living by myself, I think I'm roughly like 400 a month. But I do cook as well, so that's different. Discretionary 310, membership 198, phone 70. I mean, there's really nothing to say about this guy budget, because he's just saving so much. I mean, if you're saving that much, but you're good to go.
Tesla Model X, it was my dream car, and I just feel so fortunate to be able to buy it, but then also just use it at the end of last year. I found out that there was a way that I could buy the car and write off the entire amount if it weighed more than a certain amount, and so I discovered that the Model X qualified. So there's definitely moments where I will splurge on looking good and eating good, because I have a membership at Equinox. Sometimes I don't make the best use out of it, and I know it looks that way, but I do try to go to the gym.
Man, you gotta respect the swag too. My boy got the Canada Goose little jacket on, and then got the Comme des Garçons, and then the Ferragamo shoes. If you notice, you notice.
So the goal is to try to save as much as possible, and sometimes it turns out to be very little, just because of the natural expenses that come with property management and property improvement that we do. Prior to owning the real estate investments, I probably was saving upwards of 99% of what I was making. That is largely what led to being able to buy and invest in real estate so early on, is because I was able to save like a significant portion of what I made. Inspired and motivated me to be able to move to Berkeley. While attending my senior year at Berkeley High School, I discovered that there was an option to take concurrent enrollment for classes that transferred to UC Berkeley at a discounted rate or completely free. And so I aggressively took as many courses as I could to transfer. So graduating high school, I enrolled into Berkeley as a junior instead of a freshman.
Shout out to those guys, man. The guy, he was living with his brother in a one-bedroom apartment, and then he got his real estate license in 18. Because, I mean, here's something right here. It's like, because I'm from Haiti, right? I'm from a family where I think, as for most Haitians or like Caribbean people, you really have like three options. You can either be like a doctor, a lawyer, or an engineer. As an engineer, you're probably not gonna make that money unless like you own the company. But as a doctor or a lawyer, you could. You gotta really understand that like a college degree right now is really not required to really make money. I'm all for like getting a college degree and going after what you like. But again, if it's just doing something because that's what society has like a norm, you really got to rethink those things, man, and figure out what's going on right now in the world that can allow you to make more money faster.
It was a little to no cost investment to experiment with the idea of being a real estate agent, and so I worked on getting my license simultaneous to all the other things that I was working on, primarily getting into Berkeley. When I got into real estate, I just wanted to graduate and get it done with, and then just focus as much as I could on learning about real estate. My brother and I own 5 properties now in close proximity to Berkeley campus. We bought half of our portfolio last year, more than half of our portfolio just in 1 year. Doing all this while working as an executive assistant, it does give me a little more enjoyment because of the control. You know, I'm not told what to do or anything, and so part of that is definitely better. Sometimes I could wipe out entirely what I made in a month, but generally I like to save more than half of what I made in a month. More if possible, but sometimes, you know, expenses that come with property ownership is sometimes.
But look at the cash flow. Property 1, 1152, 2149. The property number 4 is killing it, 1288.95. But the cash flow, man, that's really important. If you watch Grant Cardone, you know that cash flow is king, baby. Cash flow
Can be very unpredictable, and I have no control over that. And so sometimes if I have to replace an unexpected leaking pipe or old roof or something. For the most part, I have anticipated expenses for property maintenance, but oftentimes there are unpredictable expenses. The way that I've handled my taxes year over year has changed dramatically just because the amount that I've made has changed. I created an LLC just so I could have some tax liability. I really don't know as much as my CPA.
Yo, that's great right here.
Hands off. Golf is a big escape for me. When I have time, I'm able to get out there and play some golf, watch basketball. You know, especially with my brother on the court, it's like now even more meaningful to watch the games. Traveling is one of the things that I really, really enjoy. I wasn't ever able to really travel as much as I would have liked to, but I mean, every year my family drops, you know, sort of what they're doing, and we're able to squeeze out 1 week out of the year to be together in Hawaii. We go to Hawaii every year, like a different island, and it's just the most beautiful experience.
Bro, that's amazing right here, man. Being able to do this with your family and also not worrying about the money and just, you know, go enjoy yourself. This is really important, like, you know, mental health. I mean, being able to really step away from whatever your day-to-day is and really enjoy life with your loved ones. You cannot put a price tag on this.
There's not really a particular number that I'm going after. I just want to keep pushing as high as I possibly can go. With the combined effort of my siblings and I, we were so fortunate to stay true to our mission of helping our parents and providing to them like they did to us. And so we were able to have them retire entirely, and they are now living close to us. What theirs was ours growing up, and so like now what's mine is like I feel like it's theirs. The most important lesson I've learned about money is to be patient. The money that I make doesn't really change my why. It just proves that when you have your reason and a really grounded mission, the sky is the limit.
Yep, there you go, guys. Man, I mean, there's nothing I can really say about this. The guy is just making it happen, man. I mean, to be able to do this at such a young age, 25 years old, have that, you know, that flexibility to do really what you want to do in life and take care of your loved ones, this is amazing. But also the guy looks like he's really grounded, you know, he knows what he's going for. And then he doesn't really splurge on like crazy stuff. As you can see, his lifestyle is simple to me. This is great. So if you guys enjoyed that type of video, I hope that you can really learn something from this and apply that discipline. I mean, it looks like it's pretty disciplined financially. Apply that, you know, in your daily life, and then I'm gonna try to apply it for sure, you know, because I'm trying to get to that level. But yeah, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this video? How do you feel about this budget? Things like that. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you guys. That was it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure you share with a friend, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to be at 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I believe we can do this. And yeah, man, see you guys in the next video. Peace.